Welcome everyone to the very first episode of Firefighter Q&A with Lane Jackson. I want to start something new with this channel, something different with this channel. You guys ask a ton of firefighter questions throughout the firefighter vlogs and videos I have been doing. I appreciate the love and support, and more importantly, I want to answer those questions to the best of my ability for you guys, all right? Because a lot of you want to get into the career field, the profession of being a firefighter, and you just want to know more about it. So that being said, when I release a firefighter related video, comment down below the questions you would like to ask me. That way I can pull those questions from those comments, guys, and then I can answer them through these videos. This is episode number 1. The goal is to keep these episodes around 7 to maybe 12 minutes, no more than 7 minutes. And I mean, no more than 12 minutes, guys. That way I don't lose your attention and you don't get bored, all right? So that being said, I'm gonna pick a few questions. Actually, I already selected a few questions that I'm gonna answer in this video. Have them right here on the phone. And we're gonna go ahead and jump straight into it, all right? Question number 1 from Dylan Holiday. I'm currently in finished up criminal justice degree at my university. However, I'm changing my mind on my career field of becoming a police officer to a firefighter. After I graduate, I want to go into the Air Force Guard and I want to do fire protection. Will this still give me an advantage to get hired onto a fire department, or would it interfere with my hiring process or opportunity because I would be in the Guard? So that's a great question, Dylan. I will say it will actually help you out, because if you decide to join the Air Force Guard as a firefighter, the Air Force is going to send you to the fire academy. You're going to get trained up, you're going to get your certifications, and then when you get out of the academy, you can go apply for your local fire department. And having those certifications and that training already is going to make you more marketable and give you that advantage. So it will not interfere. I think it's a great approach. That's the approach I took. That's what happened with me in my situation. I went to the fire academy for the military, got all these national certifications, because all the certifications that you will get from the military nationally certified. And then I took those same certifications 2 weeks later, 2 weeks out of being out of the fire academy, I put in for a job and got a full-time job 2 weeks later, all right? So it will help you out, it'll make you more marketable, all right? So that's a great question, Dylan. So question number 2 comes from Rico Forever. His question is, I wear prescription glasses. I was wondering how that will affect my 12 mic AIT. Will I get a mask with my prescription in it? So how it works, you'll get an SCBA mask, and if you wear glasses or contacts, you will get an insert for your mask that you will put inside your mask. Now, you can wear contacts. It's not the best practice, because I hear a lot of people say that they have issues with their contacts. If they go on hot conditions, they dry up, and sometimes the air from the mask will dry the contacts out and irritate your eyes. So a lot of guys really don't wear their contacts. If you have an insert for your mask, I highly recommend you wear that insert. But yes, to answer your question, you will get an insert with your prescription for your SCBA mask, and you will be fine, all right? So our next question comes from Future_FD. Is the fire chief the highest rank for the Army National Guard Fire Department? Yes. So every fire department, the fire chief is the highest ranking personnel. It doesn't matter if you're in the military or if you're civilian, all right? Now, you do have like fire commissioners, but they're not totally involved like hands into the fire department. They're more like on the politics side of firefighting, all right? So the fire chief is the highest ranking. Now, when it comes to the military and you follow like a military rank structure, every branch, their fire chief may be a different rank. So prime example for the Army, the fire chief, which is myself, I'm an E7, Sergeant First Class. Now for the Air Force, I believe it goes up to E8 or E9. I'm not really sure the Air Force rank. But every branch, their fire chief is a different rank, all right? So like I said, the Army, we can only max out as a firefighter E7, which means Sergeant First Class, which means if I want to become an E8, I will have to get out the firefighter MOS and go to another 12 mics, 12 series. I'm a 12 mic, so I have to get another 12 series job, if that makes sense. So the fire chief, no matter if it's military, if it's city, county, whatever the case may be, the fire chief is the head honcho. He's on the top of the totem pole, all right? And our last question for this episode, guys, comes from Robert Lip. So you are a civilian firefighter on an Air Force base, correct? All right, so I know a lot of people get confused about this because they hear me say DOD and they think of Department of Defense, and they be like, well, you're in the Army, but you work on the Air Force base. I'm confused. So I totally get it, guys. Let me explain to you. So we're gonna use these 2 trucks for an example. So let's just say this truck right here is the Army. This truck right here is my DOD Air Force Base civilian firefighter job, all right? So 1 week in a month, 2 weeks out of the year, I'm wearing a green uniform and I'm with the Army, all right? Monday through Sunday, the job that pays my bills, the main job, the main income in my house, I'm wearing this uniform and I'm a civilian DOD employee, firefighter, all right? So the difference between DOD civilian firefighter and your county firefighter, our main job and our main objective is to make sure we provide fire protection on the base, on a military base, all right? Now we do go out in town and help the local city and county fire departments because there's mutual agreements in place, but our main objective is to provide fire protection for the base, all right? So that's our priority. So I hope you guys enjoy this segment of the video. You guys asked some really great questions. This is my first time doing this. We're gonna work out the bugs and the kinks. But again, guys, if you wanna know anything about firefighting, just comment down below. I'm gonna read your comments, I'm gonna make note of your comments, and then I'm gonna answer your questions on my next video, all right? So this is episode 1. I thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate the love and support as always. Peace.